Hello everybody, my name is Dan. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below for more gaming content right here on the channel. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the Nickmercs drama because this has been a hot topic ever since Nickmercs sent out that tweet last week. Lots has happened. Of course, Activision pulled the Nickmercs skin and huge uproar ensued in the Call of Duty community. Tim the Tatman, who also had a skin in Call of Duty, asked for his skin to be removed. Activision said, okay, we're going to pull your skin. And Nickmercs just overall got a lot of support, but he also got a lot of heat. He kind of went a little bit on the down low for a couple of days, and today he made his reappearance and started streaming again. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. I also want to talk about Activision hypocrisy because it's unclear to me why Activision took exception to Nickmercs firing a tweet which wasn't necessarily the craziest tweet. He didn't say anything very explicit in the tweet. It was pretty short, but on the other hand, Activision doesn't seem to have any problem with Lionel Messi and Neymar, whose skins are also in the game. First of all, their skins shouldn't be in the game because they have nothing to do with the game. It's silly that Neymar and Messi skins are in the game, but Activision put their skins in the game trying to capitalize off of their fame. Okay, fine. However, both of these guys have been accused and convicted of tax evasion, basically tax fraud, in the past, trying to defraud the Spanish authorities of millions and millions of dollars. Yet Activision doesn't seem to have any problem with that, but they had a huge problem with Nickmercs. I don't get why. We're also going to talk a little bit about the problem that Activision has in terms of a bit of a sexist workplace. So let's get into it, guys. Number one, let's go and check out what happened today when Nickmercs came back and started streaming again. And it's right here. Nickmercs stands by controversial Pride tweet and returned to streaming after his skin got removed. The FaZe co-owner and Call of Duty streamer Nickmercs came under fire in early June due to a comment he made about a protest that took place outside a school in Glendale, California. The protest was reportedly sparked by a board meeting regarding the recognition of Pride Month at the school. Nickmercs offered his response to the matter, saying in a now viral tweet, they should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. Now, in my opinion, this is not the most outrageous tweet. I know people will disagree, but this is not the most outrageous tweet. The streamer's post took social media by storm, with many users calling his tweet homophobic. Now, I gotta say, guys, Twitter is a cesspool. I don't see anything homophobic here. He's just saying, leave the kids alone. It doesn't mean that he's anti-gay. Of course, people will have different opinions, and if you feel differently, that's okay. That's my opinion. Nickmercs doesn't specifically specify anything outside of just leave the kids alone. Now, Activision eventually removed his operator skin from Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare as a result of the backlash, but not before streamers like Dr. Disrespect voiced their support for the MFAM leader. This happened 4 blocks from my Overwatch League apartment. Americans are in a sad place right now. And there you go. There is the now infamous tweet. Now, he addressed the outrage in a stream on June 7 by saying that he didn't mean to upset anybody, but he wasn't apologizing for the tweet. And after this, he took a step back from streaming and claimed he'd returned to his regularly scheduled content on June the 19th. Nickmercs says that Pride tweet made people show their true colors. He has addressed the issue once again, claiming that he still stands by what he said and feel people show their true colors amid the mess that resulted from his post. A lot of people show their true colors. You kind of get to see what people think about you, people who hate you. It just kind of like, it gives them more ammunition to hate you, I guess. Now, he did slam Call of Duty after his operator skin was removed. He said, my manager is not going to want me to say this, but I just got to keep it a buck. He had it. But all of the effing companies, Call of Duty, that's the company. Is anybody else bam effing boozled by that? I didn't even say anything. I keep thinking it's like I went up there and did a speech. How the F was that anti-LGBTQIA, he asks. Listen, these kids are very young. Can they just be kids? Can they just be children? It's got nothing to do with that. So there you have it, guys. Nickmercs is defending himself, saying that he does not want the schools and the government to be putting all of this sexual education stuff in the curriculum. And that's his opinion. It doesn't mean that it's anti-LGBTQIA plus. That's what he's saying. He's saying that he's not anti-LGBTQIA. Now, Activision can do whatever they want, right? It's their company, it's their game, it's their skin. I have one issue here, which is that if they were this sensitive, right, why would they give somebody a skin in the first place if they knew that if that person said anything remotely controversial, which I'm not even sure that this is that, I think they made it more controversial by removing the skin and putting all of this attention on the issue. But why would they even give a streamer a skin? It's silly, right? They should have given him the skin and stood by him instead of just pulling the skin, creating a huge mess over a tweet that was basically one sentence. Now, this is the other issue, guys. And this is the part that I really don't get. Why did Activision take offense to Nickmercs, but they seemingly don't have any issues with Neymar? Neymar, a famous football player from Brazil, he was in a tax dispute with the Spanish officials. The case was settled when his old team, Barcelona, agreed to pay $9.3 million or 9.3 million euros in back taxes and another 5.5 million euros in fines. The team owed a total of 14.8 million euros. It's important to note that at first the prosecutor asked for a bigger fine of 22.2 million euros. The accusations are of tax fraud. Neymar's in-game skin is still up for sale. He was convicted of that, right? And his skin is still up for sale. So where do we draw this moral line of morality, right? Do we draw it at a tweet, at Nickmercs' tweet? Are we saying that that tweet by Nickmercs is worse than somebody trying to defraud the government by millions of dollars? In my opinion, one is clearly worse than the other, but Activision is saying that that tweet by Nickmercs is so much worse than what Neymar did. Here is another one. Lionel Messi, Barcelona, when he was Barcelona's captain, he admitted that he wanted to leave the club after he was found guilty of defrauding tax authorities in 2013 or 14, I should say. He was found guilty in 2016, along with his father Jorge, of defrauding the Spanish government of 4.2 million euros between 2007 and 2009 over income earned from image rights. Now, Messi was handed a prison sentence of 21 months, and he was also ordered to pay a fine of 2 million euros. He did not serve any jail time after he was able to exchange his sentence for a fine of 250,000 euros. So you can see it right here, and it seems like there was a case also against Cristiano Ronaldo. So, you know, as much as I like Messi, right? I'm not a fan of Neymar. I do like Messi. It's not like he's a saint, right? And so that's the part that I don't get. Why are we drawing the line at Nickmercs and we are just ignoring other things that have happened? Of course, this is just ignoring the plain basic fact that Activision is selling a game where you basically murder people for fun, and you know, you basically just lose your mind over guns, and it's just silly in my opinion. And here's another case of Activision hypocrisy. Just last year, Activision was being sued for sexual harassment. So for over a year, employees protested against the company's poor handling of ongoing sexual harassment allegations. Anonymous Jane Doe filed yet another lawsuit against the gaming giant for harassment, gender discrimination, and battery, amongst other complaints. For years, Activision Blizzard's open frat boy environment fostered rampant sexism, harassment, and discrimination, with 700 reported incidents occurring under CEO Robert Kotick's watch. The misconduct was often committed by executives and in the presence of HR. A report from the Wall Street Journal last year found that the CEO knew for years about rampant harassment at the company, but failed to act. So this is a company that is pretending to take the moral high ground here. And this is a company that is still keeping Messi and Neymar skins in the game, and a company that has been accused of some really serious acts, right? It's not a company that, in my opinion, they should not be the moral police. I don't understand why, and I don't understand why more people are not talking about this. There is some clear hypocrisy here, and they have made an example out of Nickmercs when they have in their own closet all of this baggage that for some reason has been swept under the rug in this whole discussion about Nickmercs and was that tweet okay, was it not okay, and whatnot. People just forget all of this baggage that Activision has. So, I don't know. You guys let me know. What do you think of that, guys? Which side are you on? Nickmercs, Activision? What do you guys make of Activision still keeping the Lionel Messi and Neymar skins in the game, even though these two were convicted of, tax evasion? Look, I'm not saying that once you do something that it should stay with you for the rest of your life, right? That's not what I'm saying here. But what I'm saying is that if you're going to pretend like you are morally superior, then at least make it make sense. Why are you standing behind these guys and not Nickmercs? I want it to make sense, right? I don't care that Messi and Neymar have a skin in the game, but it just doesn't make sense to me why you would remove one over a tweet and you would leave the others there if you were this morally superior company, which of course is a massive joke because as we see with all these lawsuits and all these accusations, Activision is definitely not. You guys let me know what you think. Let me know in the comment section down below. Whose side are you on? What do you make of this whole thing? Should Activision remove the skins of Messi and Neymar? Let me know, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please hit that subscribe button down below right there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.